Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Monday Night Twitch. I am back from vacation, and that means it is time to head south. I am joined, as always, by Daniel, BigFomLof,
And man, am I excited to be here tonight, sir.
and I am Mike, her WanderingTook. And wow, it's been a long time since I played this quest.
Yeah, me too. How was your vacation? We missed a week because you were exploring mountains or something, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just went to the Rockies
Awesome.
for our 10-year anniversary.
Oh,
It
happy
was,
anniversary and
thank
all
you.
that.
Oh, it was fun. It was just,
Awesome.
I needed to get away. It was perfect timing.
Good.
Right when school starts, too, hey?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So,
So the ring goes south. So let's do our usual recap of the campaign notes thus far, Mike.
okay.
You're so good
So,
at this.
upon finishing Shadow of the Past, we earned 2 boons. Mr. Underhill, which is our one-time feint per game, as well as the Burden, Gandalf's Delay. So that's why we only have 5 cards in our hand, which is haunting us. I gotta say, is it haunting you? It's haunting me.
It definitely has an impact for
Uh,
sure.
we then somehow managed to get the 2 specialty boons from the Fellowship bonus campaigns. That would be Old-bogey Stories, which I have, and you have Hotom Bombadil in your hand.
I
And
do. It's right there.
these, if we keep them around, will help us out a bit later, but they can also use for one time per campaign special effects. In this case, Test of Will, and in my case, a mulligan. Then we went back to a Knife in the Dark, where you've earned Valiant Warrior for Mary, and Elrond is a ranger. So, as you said last time, I'm ready to build my ranger trap deck with Elrond.
Yep. Why not?
And unfortunately, not everything is well in the Shire because we also earned Eaten Alive, which is a bird that'll come
It's
out and just deal damage to people,
it's an unpleasant card.
especially for hobbits.
Yeah. Yeah. All in all, I think we've done really well. We've only had one quest in all this campaign where we had to start over, I think.
Yeah, that we had some serious troubles in. Yeah.
And the rest we have our decks work really well together. They're a true fellowship. And yeah, it seems like we're doing nice things here.
And I
We're
think
we're saving the world, Mike. That's
we
what we're
are.
doing.
And it's telling that in the last game, we still won it despite neither of our decks performing properly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
right.
it looks like our plans B through D are also working
They work.
quite well.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of a couple times discussed throwing in the towel, restarting. It's like, well, you never know. Push through, which I think is a testament to the strength of this design of this game.
I think
You
so.
know,
Yeah.
so you don't have to be firing on all cylinders all the time if you make good plays and are smart.
And are lucky.
And then there's the luck part. So let me read you a story from the campaign card. The Ring Goes South. Okay. So here's a little something about this one. In setup, each player may change hero cards without incurring the +1 threat penalty.
We're in
Players have
Rivendell.
earned. Yep. So this is the card I'm reading, everybody. The players have earned the boon cards Sting, Mithril Shirt, Glamdring, and Anduril. Each player chooses one and adds it to his hand. If any of those boon cards remain unchosen, shuffle them into the first player's deck. So that's mine. So what we might do is choose the things that are not Frodo's shirt and sword, and then
I haven't even looked.
put those in my deck because why not, right? And then the story is, I think that this oh, actually, you have to read this, Mike, because it's from Elrond. Go ahead.
Ah, I think that this task is appointed for you, Frodo, and maybe me, because I'll tag along. And that if you do not find a way, no one will, except me, because I'm tagging along.
That's a lot of pressure to put on like a little Hobbit thing.
Yeah.
All right, so um, you have control of these cards, Mike. So
Do
Anduril
I? Oh.
can go to a noble hero or Aragorn.
So that would be
That's Eowyn, Arwen, Elrond, and that's it.
after an attack in which the attached hero defended resolves, exhaust Anduril to target. That
I actually say we give it to Eowyn.
is she going to be defending?
No, but I like the +1 willpower.
It's not bad. Elrond would like the defense, and he would make use of the response. That said, I'm not a fan of spending that amount of money off the
You know what?
bat. I'm
I
really not going to spend that money in the first couple turns. I mean, maybe if I don't
you
do
know
anything
what? I won't
desperate.
either, but why don't you take it anyway?
I guess we can decide and see how things go.
And I'm gonna take Glamdring. That's right. I'm taking Glamdring because Mary is actually a warrior, and he'll be hitting for like
Oh
27 pretty
yeah,
soon.
yeah.
Okay, so I'll take control of Glamdring, put it in my deck, or my hand rather. Right, goes my hand.
Should go to your hand.
Okay, Mike, I cannot take control of that card.
I can't take control of it either.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is create Glamdring.
Huh. Is this something with the latest version of this plugin?
I don't know. And then I'm going to create Sting.
So Sting is one of those
There it
things.
is.
Sting to me is a +1 willpower for Sam. That's all it is.
Yep.
It could just as easily be a +1 willpower and potentially something else for Frodo,
Sadly, it gets shuffled into my deck.
which is fine.
It's fine. I'll just pay for it and put it to you. And Mithril Shirt is our next one. Okay. Mithril Shirt is a +1 shield, +1 hit point to the Ring Bearer. Okay. They are now shuffled into my deck. Okay. Wow. I suddenly have like a giant hand of cards here, dude.
Yeah. So do you want to create Sting? Or no, Glamdring?
I did.
Did you? Where is it?
Glamdring is in my hand already.
Okay, so I need to make Anduril.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to create Anduril so you can
Yeah.
just own it? Okay. All right. And then,
Can I not spell it?
oh, I bet it's got that special
Oh, it
symbol on the U. So
does.
you
It does.
type in Rill.
I don't know my Unicode.
Yeah, I'm guessing typing AND gets you a number of cards.
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah. What about Rill? Does that also get you a lot of cards?
Oh, probably.
Let's see who can find it fastest.
Oh, found it.
Ah,
Yeah, I had a head start.
All right, so here we are. We're at the Council of Elrond, Mike.
Read us a story.
Okay. Okay. Hold on, what was that? Lillian?
Are there kids about?
I don't know. Like I heard a weird noise. Okay. The Council of Elrond 1A. The ring goes south. In the House of Elrond, the evil wound that Frodo received on Weathertop is healed. He is reunited with his Uncle Bilbo. But the One Ring cannot remain hidden in Rivendell for long. So Lord Elrond summons a council to decide what should be done to protect the free peoples of Middle-earth. Setup. Set Lust for the Ring, Redhorn Pass, Doors of Durin, and Watcher in the Water aside out of play. Shuffle the encounter deck. That is all done.
Awesome.
All right, 1B, the Council of Elrond. Forced, at the beginning of the planning phase, each player places the top card of his deck face up in front of him, in player order, until there are a total of 4 face-up cards between the players. The first player chooses 1 face-up card to be played for 0 cost, 1 to add to its owner's hand, 1 to discard, and 1 to shuffle into its owner's deck. Then, either shuffle the Lust for the Ring into the encounter deck, or raise each player's threat by 5.
Woo!
Oh. This is at the end of the planning phase. Wish I drew my, well, maybe I will. All right, so,
Okay,
all right.
put them down on the table.
So this is, we each do 2, right?
Yeah, so do your first.
Okay.
I choose to discard that one.
No, I think I want you to put that in your hand. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so I have to make all these decisions.
No, this is the council.
First player chooses 1
Oh,
face-up card to be
what?
played, 1, yeah.
Hey,
So I
hey, this
will
is a council. This is a council.
well, I guess Frodo's in charge here. even though it's Elrond's council and you're Elrond,
So only one of
pretty
these
sure we can talk
cards,
about this.
only one of the cards is worth being played.
Yeah. So why don't we put the Imlagist caregiver into play?
All right.
We'll put Daron runes into one for 0 cost. We did it. One to own her hand. We'll discard. Elven Light. We're gonna put Daron's runes into your hand.
What? You can
And
no to its owner's hand. Yeah. Good thinking. Good thinking, but it has to go to
all
your
right.
hand.
Well, then I'm gonna have to shuffle Faint into my deck. Okay.
All right.
Well, that's not much of a council.
Well, then we let's see, Lust for the Ring. Attached to a
Okay, but
non-fellowship
hold up.
hero.
That was actually at the end of the planning phase that we were supposed to do that. So we don't have
Oh.
those cards in our hand right now.
Oh.
Okay.
Oops.
So I'm gonna Daron's
Oh,
runes, the
we
one that
totally
I
hang
did
on,
have.
we messed up then.
Why?
Or did you just want to play it as is?
Oh, because we didn't control N.
Because we whatever. The game of randomization, right? Let's just do a regular control in.
Right now.
Yeah. Random is random. We had no knowledge.
No knowledge. Okay, so I'm gonna Daron's runes.
This makes me happy. This makes me happy. The stars are aligning.
I'm actually gonna get rid of peace and thought because I just or do I get rid of
You can get rid of Hotel Bombadil.
yeah,
I'm not
we don't
kidding.
need this.
You can. It doesn't go away.
I know, but never.
Ha.
All right, because I have an actual job to do, which is to get my 5th hero out.
Nice.
And it's gonna have to be that way.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. I am. Oh, there's so many good cards here. Okay.
It's been a couple questions you've said that at the outset.
Oh, I know. I've got my pieces. Okay. Lords of the Eldar is going to go in my discard pile to give. I'm actually going to give this resource to Elrond. And that'll make sense in a minute. That's it.
That's it?
That's it. I'm not doing a whole heck of a lot right now.
Great. I think. All right, so we did our Council of Elrond. We've planned. Now, do we shuffle Lust for the Ring into the deck or raise each player's threat by 5?
So this thing.
Threat's not a big deal to me other than I lose any opportunity for resourceful, really. But I don't want you starting at 35. So let's take a look at this Lust for the Ring card and examine it. I actually can't take control of it. Can you?
No. I
Okay,
can mouse over it though. So attached to
Well,
a non-fellowship hero in play counts as a condition attachment with the text, after the one ring exhausts, rate each player's threat by 1 and reduce the attached hero's willpower to 0 until the end of the round.
I say we shuffle that into the deck.
Do you?
I do.
You're looking at my threat and saying, why push it?
Kind of. Right? I mean...
I'm going to get my draw engine going pretty darn fast.
Well, can we win in 15?
15?
Plus...
No, yeah.
15 turns, plus other things that come along.
Maybe?
Do we care that I won't have a really fast money drip, even though there's no guarantee I have resourceful anyway? Hey, is there a window where I can do something to make before we make this decision? There is, right?
We're still in planning.
but we're at the end of the planning phase, right?
Yeah.
So is there actually an action window during the end of a phase? There isn't, right?
No, but does it matter?
Well, I was going to Dayron's Rune to see if I could get resourceful, and if I can, I would say don't go Lust for the Ring. But I don't think I can see that.
Um, but we had an action window right before we read that text, and it's not hidden knowledge.
Right. And if we were better players who were smarter?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I didn't get it. So then I don't really care what happens.
Okay. I'm
But I
feeling
am
lucky.
going to get rid of... I feel like in this quest, I need to have Boromir, so I'm not going to get rid of him.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it only seems right.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my money at? All right. So are we raising our threat then?
I'm feeling lucky.
Okay.
We'll see if I regret that decision.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that just goes away for a while.
All of you at home are laughing.
Okay. 2A. The council decides the One Ring must be cast into Mount Doom. Frodo has appointed 8 companions to help him complete this quest, and the Company of the Ring sets out from Rivendell into Hollin on their way to Mordor. When revealed, make the Redhorn Pass the active location. All right, let's see if I'm able to even do that. Nope. Okay, so I have to create that card. So we'll figure out what is happening with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bug in one of the latest versions of something.
It's this Redhorn Pass, right? Yes.
That's the
Okay.
one.
The first player reveals cards from the counter deck until there's at least X threat in the staging area. X is twice the number of players in the game. So that would be 4 by my math, Mike.
It is.
Okay, here we go. Well, there it is.
Oh, wow. Whew.
Okay.
Because we could have gotten a string of treacheries.
We could have had all sorts of bad things.
Yeah.
But there it is, our 4 threat. Okay. So while it's active, nothing, because it's not active. While when it's explored, we discard cards from our hand at random.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the name of the game is don't let locations get damaged too heavily.
Okay. And now 2B is Holland is no longer wholesome for us. It is being watched. During the travel phase, the players must travel, if able. Forced. After an enemy engages a player, place 1 damage on the active location, if able.
That's right.
Okay. So the Redhorn Pass, which is active, says it's immune to player card effects. When it's explored, each player assigns X damage. One character he controls. X is the number of damage. Okay. All right. Good thing for us. We move kind of fast.
Yeah.
We'll see if that actually matters.
I'm gonna spend $1 right now to pull back Elven Light.
Okay.
And I got a second Elven Light. Wow.
Is that good or bad?
Oh, that is really good.
Okay. So, I'm going to quest for 4, 8.
I've got 8 as well. For defense, I could send Elrond for another 3. I kind of want to clear this location.
Okay. For defense, we have Mr. Underhill.
Okay, there is that then.
Let's just not draw 2 monsters.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, that should be easy enough. Are you ready for stagings? We are bringing a total of 19 on turn 1. That's pretty baller.
Yeah,
All right.
let's see if that was a good idea.
Here we go. My card is Storm of Howls. Peril. Either the warg enemy in the staging area with the highest engagement cost attacks you, or the warg enemy that's minus 20. If there's no warg, it just surges. I'm okay with that. All right, another. Okay, that's just a lot of threat. And then, Mike, your card is another Storm of Howls, which will surge into that. Go ahead and read that.
Place 3 damage on each active location.
Now, Mike, that's an interesting wording on that card.
Yeah, in the final quest stage, we're allowed to have 2 active locations. That will make more sense once we get there.
Yeah. Okay, so, however, we did just win by 11.
Yeah, we did. That gamble paid
Okay,
off.
so that's going to put 5 on the 9 walkers. It will put Redhorn Pass into the victory display. However, that was an untimely treachery for us because we each have to assign 3 damage.
I would put 2 damage on a single character. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm going to do that to the one person that can happen to.
Okay.
And, anyway.
You get to heal the damage. And
Uh,
Arwen gets to heal the damage. As per
just like,
the Imladris
just
caregiver.
like that?
Comboed with Elrond.
Just like that?
Just like that.
All right, but it has to be 2 on the same person, right?
I can do it, yeah, twice per round.
Okay. All right.
Now we are forced to travel.
We are. So, when Redhorn is active, it makes the monsters want to hit us quicker.
That's right.
Okay. But we're more than halfway through quest stage 2.
Yeah.
There are no enemies. There seems to be nothing to do but Control N.
Control
unless
N.
I'm missing something.
So we gambled that round, and it paid off.
It did. It did. We kind of lucked out. Not gonna lie.
Oh yes, it paid off. Huzzah! I don't feel bad about taking that threat anymore.
Okay.
All right, Steward of Gondor on Arwen. She is going to, let me just do this properly.
By the way, you own Frodo right now. If we just kind of keep him in the middle of the table, like we have been doing, I think that's a nice way to
Okay,
do.
sure. I have to do this in the right order. I'm going to spend $1 to pull back Elven Light.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Dude, this is coming together so well.
Let me see.
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Oh yeah. Something horrible has to happen.
Pitching Elven Light to give $1 to Elrond, who's going to spend $4 for Galdor. And I guess I'm going to pull back a copy of Elven Light. And I'm going to pull back a copy of Elven Light. All right, bring it.
I don't have much to bring like that. Jeez. I'm just going to spend 1 off of Pippin and fast hitch his friend Mary, who is sadly only attacking for 3 right now. Now, do I spend all? Yeah, I'm going to save my tactics for Boromir next turn and Glamdring the turn after.
Sounds prudent.
Okay. Because Boromir is really good in my deck. All right. Even though he's going to take the ring away from Frodo at some point during the scenario.
Spoilers!
Oh, sorry. All right. So
Okay.
that's us.
We have a little bit more room to breathe. I can send 9 comfortably.
I'm sending 8. You have Frodo, don't forget. Do you want him?
And I am going to send 2 more.
Okay. All right, so we are at 19-4 right now. Mike, your card is some wargs.
Nice.
2 more threat. And ooh,
Surges.
a hound for 1. He surges into. Wow, he gets -5. Okay.
Yeah.
He surges into Eregion. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Okay. So here's what we've got to do. Okay, so we won by my count is 19 to 10. We won by
9.
9. Okay, so when we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we will flip. Okay.
Oh,
So
that
that's
wasn't a bad
explored.
thing.
When it was explored, nothing was on it, right?
That's correct. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we're good.
Okay. So then our quest flips, right?
Yep.
Okay, we've got 3A. The hunt is up. Suddenly Aragorn leaped to his feet. How the wind howls, he cried. It is howling with wolf voices. The wargs have come west of the mountains. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for an enemy and adds it to the staging area. One of those enemies must be Great Warg Chief, if able. Shuffle the deck. So let me go ahead and get some wargs out.
I see.
All right, so we've got a warg, a warg. That's the one that has to come. That's your option. So which?
The Hound of Sauron.
Right, it's not revealed, right?
Yep.
Okay. Shuffle the encounter deck. Okay, so what we're looking at now, though, is the travel phase in which we must move.
Let's look at 3B first. I want to see what their penalty
Oh,
is.
right. I'm sorry. 3B is the Fellowship is being hunted by ravenous wargs. During the travel phase, the players must travel. Okay. After a location enters play, place a damage on it. And after an enemy engages the player, place 1 damage on the active location. So,
I think that makes our decision for us,
yeah,
unfortunately.
I think we have to go. Well, go ahead.
Redhorn Foothills, right?
Yep. But as the first player, you had to say that.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Okay, so now, in terms of who's showing up,
So,
this thing is active, meaning they all get -5.
oh
Okay.
no! I'm playing this.
Good work. All right. Um, so who's coming down to us for sure? So this guy's actually at 33. Okay.
Oh,
These
wait a
guys are
second. Are
each.
these Hounds of Sauron already at 40?
These guys are at -15. They're at 30 by my count. As is the Great Warg Chief.
Just a second here.
So the Howling Warg will not be coming down.
Right.
Wait, yes, he will to you because of that.
So the Hounds of Sauron are coming down too then, because they're going to be at 30.
They're at 30, yep.
And even if we take...
And when the Great War Chief comes at you, he brings a dog with him.
If I took a Howling Warg... Oh boy. I can't kill anything. That's the issue.
I see actually a lot of issues. Well, the Great Warg Chief, I'm going to take him and AO in him. I've got Feint and Mr. Underhill, so I'm going to try to take as many monsters as I can.
I have a Mr. Underhill because he's on me.
Oh, okay.
So,
oh, well, regardless, he stops anyone attacking, right? So
is it anyone? Enemy engaged with you. It does have to be me this turn.
okay. I still want the Great Warg Chief.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to do about this.
So if you take him, if I take the Howling Warg,
then we're each going to get a Hound of Sauron.
nope, because they'll be at 35.
Oh, sweet. All right, we're going to have to do that.
Yeah. Now the Howling, yeah.
So I optionally engage him.
Which means you're going to get a random Warg.
Okay, so let's do that right now. There he is.
We're going to be losing some cards.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's read my engagement. So the Great Warg Chief says, after you engage, you discard cards, so we got that Warg, okay? This guy, when he attacks, is going to place a damage on an active location. This reads, just by their engaging me, the active location gets damaged, right?
Oh Lord, we're gonna be losing all
So
our cards.
that's 2 damage. Oops.
Yeah,
Okay. Now, this fella,
I'm gonna take optionally.
you'll take him. And then these guys are now at engagement cost 40 each.
35.
Well, for, for each and oh, they count
Yeah,
themselves. All
I
right.
think they count themselves.
No, you're right. And so they are going to stay up there.
And we get an extra damage on Redhorn Foothills.
Yep. Okay. So let's play out some cards before it all goes to hell.
Yeah.
All right. So let's deal out some shadow. Okay.
Damn.
So you don't need to use Underhill then, right?
No, I don't. But how are you gonna defend yours?
I've got a plan.
Good. No, I don't need to Underhill because I will never. Yeah, I'll just defend it.
Okay. +1.
Yeah, doesn't do
So
anything.
it's a bounce. Okay, so
So that
I'm
gives us a
going to
damage because he attacked.
Say it again.
That gives us another damage on the active location because he attacked. Yeah, we're gonna lose our hands.
Okay. So I'm going to faint. The Great Warg Chief. Oh, I like that. And then Treebeard will defend the Howling Warg, which will put another damage. All right, that's a bounce. Okay.
Okay.
Now, attack backs.
I think I know what you're gonna do.
I think you know what I'm going to do. Okay. Do you have an attack back?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to raise up Awen. For 3 threat, she and Mary are going to kill the Great Warg Chief. He's going to stand Awen, who will then pummel the Howling Warg.
Oh yeah.
How does that feel?
Oh yeah.
Wolf boys. All right. That's a good way to lose all 5 of my cards.
That is a good way to lose all 5 of them. Now you still have a chance to play some cards this next turn.
I'm fine. I'm interested that I don't have a single ent anywhere near me, but
Yeah.
thank you, Kevin. Kevin was applauding the Aowen double kill.
Nice.
You know, some people might miss that sometimes. Aowen gets that +9 for the phase, not just her next attack. So she can go kooky if you can do that.
I had to see that at least once.
I know, right? It's our first time doing
Was
that
waiting
in the
for it.
campaign. Now, if we could only get her a Dunedain Cache and give her ranged
Yeah. Yeah.
and unexpected courage and all sorts of crazy stuff. But anyhow, I think this is going to be a problem.
A little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Well, if you have an errand rider and can send me money for Boromir, that'd be great. Just saying.
Okay.
Although is Glamdring more important? I don't know. Anyway, ready for next round. Here we go. You know what? I'll just play out some Ents and get that going. Okay, so do you mind, Mike, if I use all of Frodo's resources for Glamdring?
That's fine.
I mean, Mary right now can kill the Hound of Sauron. So maybe I don't need to do that.
Well,
I can't afford Boromir anyway.
I am basically choosing between Protector of Lorien and Burning Brand.
Right. So, you know what I'm actually going to do is save his money so I can play that during the quest phase. Get a whole bunch of cards to replace. Well, then I'm going to lose them all. Ugh.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So I'll just play
really
this
work.
after the quest phase. So I'm going to still. Well, I might not have
Unless you lose it.
God damn This game's hard. All right, so
Yeah.
I think the right thing to do is actually get an army in front of me, you know,
Yep. Get some cards
so
out.
I can protect Treebeard as long as I can with allies. Um, so Booming Ent's going to show up like they do. Um, I think I'm going to go Violent and pay for Glamdring. Are you cool with that?
Oh yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. Take control of Frodo. So Mary's now hitting for 6.
Oh, you know what?
What?
The Howling Warg, did he match my threat last turn? He did. Okay. So Sam wouldn't have been able to go nuts.
Yeah,
False alarm.
he had exactly what you had. That's right, 33.
Yeah.
And then I think I have to be done.
Okay.
5. Right.
I could play Glorfindel, which would help me deal with this guy now. But I've got all these other juicy cards in my hand too.
Oh, I know it's like you don't mind Glorfindel in your discard pile, right?
Yeah.
I say get Light of Valinor out as fast as you can.
Yeah. Light of Valinor's coming out for sure.
Um,
Then
love the Errand Rider.
I'm going to ditch an Elven Light to give Elrond a resource.
Are you gonna put Anduril out or
I
Burning Brand?
I think it's gonna be Burning Brand. Hate to say it,
I think it's a more important card,
and which means I
as
need
much
the
as I
Errand
like an
Rider.
artifact. Now, are these our cards forever? I forget.
Which ones? Oh yeah,
Anduril and okay,
I think so. Okay, there we go.
okay.
So that gives me lots of stuff to play with.
Okay. So then are we ready to quest? We're up against 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose every card in my hand, and there's nothing I
I
can
will
do about it. Okay.
lose I will lose all but 1.
All right.
Okay.
So to actually do damage against this thing,
You need me to somehow take it. Did I ever put like Westfold Outriders or
yeah, you did. I think you have
Tireless something
Tireless
something?
Hunters in your deck too.
Boy, I hope I downloaded that deck.
Ha!
I'll let you know in a second if you should rely on me. Well,
Um,
you know what they say, Mike. Sometimes we're on our own.
if I only quest for 3, I can kill it.
If you only quest for 3, well, let's see. I'm bringing 4, 6, 8. Actually, draw a card for Pippin from last turn. That might help. And 10.
And we're up against 5.
5. I mean, I don't know that we need to speed through this, do we?
Well, no, because I mean we're already at the point where we're losing our hand.
Right.
So what's if that thing sticks around and gets say 10 more damage? Who cares?
That's kind of how I feel.
Okay, I'm good.
Other than we're leaving. See, here's the thing, though. We're leaving that in there. Yeah, maybe we don't go very far and just deal with these wolves first, the things that can do damage to us. Let them engage us for that. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the right thing. So you'll just bring your 3?
Yeah, and unless we get hit by like
Well, you know what? Why don't you bring Sam because those wolves are going to come down.
because I need him. I need to
No,
deal
but I'm saying
1,
he'll
2,
raise
3.
up.
Oh, but I won't be able to defend him. What I'm
You want
what
Sam to defend?
what I'm going to be doing is sacrificing my caregiver.
Okay.
That's because I need to deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 just to kill my wolf.
Right, but won't Sam stand up
He will,
because the Hound of Sauron is worth more, and he'll get a bonus?
but then I'm dealing with 2 attacks.
Well, I'll take one of them, obviously. I mean,
How?
I can take both of these. Well, I can take one for sure,
No, I mean, I'm going to have to defend 2 attacks,
right?
and I won't be able to kill anybody.
No, but I'm saying if Sam quests and then pops up because you're taking a Hound, he'll be ready to attack with even more damage, right?
Yeah, but then I'll have to defend that extra hound that I'm taking to ready him, which means I'm going to lose another character.
Oh, I thought we were clearing these Hounds out.
It's going to take my entire party just to kill him.
You need a stronger party, dude.
It's coming.
All right. So we're questing. We're at 13 to 5. My card is Snowdrifts. Attack to the active location. Limit 1. No
Hey,
more than 3 progress can be placed on the attached location each round.
works for
Okay.
me.
I mean, I don't necessarily want to keep it around forever.
That was a gimme.
And your card is Storm of Howls. We've had that. Either the warg enemy in the staging with the highest engagement cost attacks you,
That would
or each
be
warg enemy gets
me.
-20. Now, do we get to make this choice?
Yeah, I get to make the
Well, then,
choice.
well, say
I'm
-20, and then
choosing
I'll
the
take both
minus
wargs.
20. It's peril. I can't hear you.
What? Oh, good point.
I am hereby deciding of my own volition that each warg enemy gets -20 engagement cost until the end of the round.
That's brilliant.
Awesome.
Okay, so we win by 8,
Which means 3.
which means. How does this work? Does it go 1, 2, 3?
Nope, that's it. That's it. End of story.
Really?
Yep.
No more than 3 progress can be placed in the location.
That's the way I read it.
So that the other stuff doesn't carry over to the quest?
I don't believe so, because it's supposed to act as a buffer.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Then it just sticks. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to optionally engage. I mean, it's not like I have a super way of dealing. Well, yeah, I do. All right, I'm going to optionally engage that, and then I'll normally take that.
Okay.
Okay. We can't travel. We pass the travel phase. All right. So what
I
happens
am
is,
going to pitch. Oh wait, they're going to attack you first. Okay, never mind. We're good.
hold on, I have to put 2 damage on the quest,
Yep.
and then when they attack, which they're going to.
Not yours. Only mine does that.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, I might need that caregiver.
You have the caregiver for 2 attacks.
All right. So, first things first. Treebeard defends the one on the left. +1, +2 if it was engaged this round.
Which it was.
6, 3. He hits me for 3.
Here, why don't you heal 2 damage off him?
That's helpful because I'm now going to stand him and defend again. Oh, wait a minute.
You can also Underhill.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that yet, but maybe I want to. Oh man, if I Underhill, these things are dying. All right, I am going to Underhill. Is that okay?
Up to you.
I'm going to do it because Mary and Treebeard can clear the board. Okay. I'm done.
All right. I'm gonna spend another card and heal a damage off of Treebeard because he's gonna need it.
How do you know?
I just intuition. I'm gonna defend my warg. Don't attack again.
Oh, thank
Good.
God. Okay, so attack backs. Mary and Treebeard ice him. Mary stands Treebeard up, who ices him.
And now I go completely nuts on my warg. And we have another damage on the location, by the way.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
It now truly is meaningless.
Totally. Good
It's
news
gonna be really
is...
bad though for me to use Hotam Bombadil.
Yeah.
All right. 3 there in the staging area. Okay. I think we're control ending.
We're control ending.
Here we go. You have Frodo. Oh, there's resourceful. Ooh, do you have an errand rider and a spare dollar?
I do. It's yours.
Oh, thank you. I love that you went first.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that doesn't really matter, actually, I guess.
Anduril. Wait, I gotta
Hey!
check my restricted stuff. Nothing's restricted except Anduril.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can basically pitch your whole hand just to raise your willpower.
Yeah.
Right? Before your
Pretty
Redhorn
much.
Foothild. All right, so what I'm going to do is spend
I'm actually
1,
gonna
2,
bring
3,
out
4
another one of these guys.
on Boromir. There he is. And you have Frodo, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose Resourceful, but I don't think it matters really right now.
Yeah, I think we're good. Would you
I
play
think we're
anything
good.
else if you had the resources? Probably not, hey? Yeah,
I guess if I had 2 resources, I'd play Resourceful.
I can't get you two.
But yeah, so I don't know.
All right.
No. I'm good. But thanks. All right, so you have Frodo, don't forget. Should we quest? We're up against 3. Now here we can actually try to run out of here, right? So I think we should do that. We'll have to quest for 14 over. I'm bringing 8.
14.
Okay, so 22-3. I like those numbers. Are you ready?
Yep,
Uh,
that's fine. We won't have any cards anyway.
Bitter Cold. Each player must choose either discard
Wah
each
wah.
ally controls. Oh, thank you.
Because why not?
Because why not? And that really does suck.
I'm gonna lose that card right away anyway.
You're losing it anyway. So we win, my friend, by 15. So what happens first is 1, 2. We discard 8 cards.
Oh, my Sailor of Loon.
Ah, my hand of 7 cards. All right, then we flip the. We're gonna flip this thing
Yep.
into 4A, the Gates of Moria. Pursued by evil wargs in fell weather, the Company of the Ring decides to enter the mines of Moria. But as they seek the hidden gate, a foul creature seizes the ring bearer with one of its many groping arms. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is add a card.
Add 2 cards.
So the first is the Doors of Durin. Is that the one? It is not the one.
Nope, that's not the one.
Forgive me. All right. It's that one, yeah? Yes.
That's the one.
Okay, so the first thing we do is make it the active location. Done.
Now we
Add
need the
Watcher in the
Watchers.
Water to the staging area, so I'm going to add that card.
Oh, look at that art. Oh.
It is called Watcher in the Water, right?
Yeah.
Not the Watcher and not the Watcher, right?
It's not the Nightmare card.
All right, it's that one, yeah?
That's the one.
He is pretty. All right, so he goes to the staging area. Okay. Then Discard all tokens from the ring bearer and place it and each card attached to it face down under the watcher. You got them all?
We'll just put him here, and he
Okay.
loses that token.
All right. Flip the card. There can be 2 active locations. During the travel phase, the players must travel to a location available. After an enemy engages the player, place 1 damage on each. And after we explore the doors of Durin, we win. So there must be more to it than that, Mike. Do you care to read the doors of Durin for us?
Progress must be placed on each other active location before it can be placed here. Progress cannot be placed here unless the first player controls the ring bearer. That should be easy enough. Oh, wait. Where's our ring bearer? We have to we have to defeat the Watcher in the water. Well, half defeat. Cannot leave the staging area, but is considered to be engaged with each player. Forced, after placing the 6th damage here, the first player takes control of the ring bearer, exhausted with 1 damage on it. So,
Sweet. Okay.
I believe we still have to. Yes, we
It is
must
the travel phase.
We must travel to a location.
So I'm thinking Eregion.
I am too.
Now, when an enemy engages a player, all right, so the Watcher in the water is not ever going to engage us, right?
Yeah, he's already considered to be engaged.
He's already
so it's
engaged.
happened.
So I feel like that's the right place to go.
I think so too.
Okay. So
And
put it
we
there.
now
We'll
have at
page up
least
it.
some fodder. I know you don't like it, but I do have a couple Errand Riders to throw. Okay, yep.
You know, I don't like it. What do you mean?
Well, if we end up with damage on that, but like you want my riders, right? The riders are here for you, buddy. They're your friends.
Thanks, man. We've got 9 threat in the middle, though. All right, so now I think we can agree that we're both fighting a Watcher in the water.
Yes, we are.
And he hits pretty hard.
Yeah. So, I guess Elrond will defend first. Oh yeah, haha, I get to attack him for 3 and do nothing.
You attack him for 3 and do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. And his meaningless shadow card is deal a damage to defending player.
Well, he takes 1 for... Ugh. 1 for me and him.
Now this is a problem.
For some reason.
Say it again?
That ended up in my discard pile for some reason. Do you mind taking control of that and putting it in the regular discard?
Where are we looking?
Eaten Alive right here. Ended up in my discard pile for some reason.
Oh, okay.
If you don't mind just throwing that in the global.
Okay. Okay.
All right, what's the problem?
The problem is someone's going to die to this Watcher in the water. For me. So, I'm going to feed...
might live.
Yeah, but he's just going to die.
Yeah, he's just going to die.
Okay. Now, I might be able to get my people back.
Dude.
So I'm going to hit him for... So Mary's actually attacking for...
5, right?
5, right? So 5, 9, 12. So I hit him for 7. Right?
Yep. You get
he
the
drops Frodo onto your lap with 1 damage on him. And very sleepy.
Ugh.
All right, now, the Watcher in the water is indestructible.
That's correct.
I find that annoying. I've always hated that keyword. All right. So, when there are multiple active locations, we would put the first 4 on Eregion and then the rest on Doors of Durin, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're ready to control N.
Let's do it.
All right. Now, I have Frodo, yeah?
You now have Frodo.
It's interesting it didn't give him a resource.
Did it give you resources or a card? I got
Yep.
nothing.
I got everything.
Okay, I have to add stuff to my characters. and draw a card. Well, it was gather information.
All right, so I'm going to take control of Frodo. I'm going to give him a thingy. You know, if you could Aaron Rider one to Frodo, that'd be great,
Done.
to be honest. And then if you could draw me 100 cards, that would be great.
Well, you can play that now.
We could conceivably get out of here.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, so I'm going to play that. That'll give me +4 willpower. Don't forget that.
Yep.
And I will draw 3 cards. Interesting. Arrows from the trees. I could wipe up a whole bunch of wargs accidentally.
Totally could.
I'm the first player. That's too bad. Because I could have elf-stoned Regian if it was you.
Well, I only have gather information in my hand. And
all right.
I am actually pitching it to give $1 to Arwen.
I think that makes perfect sense.
Then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And pull out a good buddy of mine. Isn't this
I think
weird?
that good buddy is...
I got the perfect
gonna help
draw
us.
for my engine, and I haven't used my engine.
That is weird.
I know, hey?
I
also... Oh, I get to draw a card because of Galdor. That's right. In fact,
I've probably forgotten a number of cards from Pippin, like I do every game.
Yeah.
But it's what it is. So did I not download my newest version? I feel really bad.
So for those who are wondering, we decided to tweak our decks, and because of the non-combat nature of mine, Daniel threw in some wonderful cards. Tireless Hunter, Westfold Outrider, to try to take some of the burden off me. And he may not have downloaded the
deck. This is hearsay. It's entirely unclear whether or not I downloaded that deck. I just like to make things a challenge, Mike.
Yeah. At least this one had faint.
We've just been so breezing through these things that...
Yeah, we needed to... Yeah.
All right. So what we have now is hope to quest for really just 13 over, right? Now we do have 9 in the middle. So are we ready to quest?
Yeah, I think so. I'm wondering if that was the best play.
To get Glorfindel out or what?
Yeah.
Well, you can't stand him up again, right?
I can, because I drew a card for Galdor.
Oh, okay. So then I'm going to bring 2, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16 for me.
Wow, you're bringing more than I am.
Well, it's from the...
Well done, sir. Well done.
It's from the Frodo's intuition. He had a feeling.
So, we could get hosed by a treachery.
We could get hosed by a treachery.
And I know which treachery it is.
Okay, do you want to call it now?
Yeah, it's that the snowdrifts.
That would really truly suck. And I don't have Hotam Bombadil.
Well,
okay.
Let's just do it.
It's what it is. Ready? Bitter cold. I will raise my threat by 2.
I'll raise it by 4.
Okay. And
nice.
From Duneland.
This is me.
Yep.
I'll exhaust a hero I control.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
So we've got a total of 12 in the middle. We won by, 31 minus 12, 17. Pretty sure we did it.
I think we got out.
Okay.
I think we got out.
And even if, yeah, we got out. Where was the snowdrift? Right there. Card
Woo!
4. All
Yeah,
right.
we could have surge trained that or
Yeah.
effect trained that.
Um.
Yeah.
Well, remember we had no money on Frodo for the One Ring.
No, we didn't because it all got taken off when he got captured. Oh,
Yeah, and I spent it all on the intuition.
oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah. Didn't even think about that. Oh, that's
yeah.
lucky. That's just dumb luck, actually. um. Cool, dude. All right. Well, let's see what happened to us, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. They were just in time. Sam and Frodo were only a few steps up, and Gandalf had just begun to climb when the groping tentacles writhed across the narrow shore and fingered the cliff wall and the doors. One came wriggling over the threshold, glistening in the starlight. Gandalf turned and paused. If he was considering what word would close the gate again from within, there was no need. Many coiling arms seized the doors on either side, and with horrible strength, swung them around. With a shattering echo, they slammed, and all light was lost.
I love that. That is such a when you read it for the first time, you don't know what's coming. That is such a terrifying blurb
Yeah.
because like the thing has you, and it's like, no, no, you're worse off in there.
Yeah, right? Yeah, in the movie, it makes it seem like, it's just sort of like he's just so big or whatever,
Yeah.
right? But it's really, he just lets the Balrog eat you. So the resolution of this is if lust for the ring is attached to a hero, we earn that burden. But we chose not to take it.
Nice, and with 3 cards left in the encounter deck, we could very well have had it on somebody.
Yeah. So interesting. Um, I had no ents really. I had no ents and not really any money, except for on Pippin, who usually is bankrupt in all of my quests.
That's funny. I got my engine rolling and never used it. Uh,
Yeah, you didn't. I mean,
it just I didn't need to.
yeah, wow.
I just spent it all and I got set up really quickly. Um, I wanted to get Glorfindel out, but because I was going to lose all my cards, I stacked up Elrond instead, which did hurt me in the combat field. But that's funny because in the first
But
couple
there
of
was no
games we
fighting.
ever played, I had combat up the wazoo because I had
Yeah.
all my tactics allies out, and since then I haven't seen it. But I
But here
managed.
we didn't really fight anybody.
Yeah, this can be a
You
combat
know,
heavy quest at times, but
that's interesting. I didn't see
we blew through it.
a huge number of. Huh.
So
So
I am
when we're
weak
in,
in combat, but we did
okay,
quest the hell out of this.
yeah, we just ran like a brave fellowship. Huh. Well, I have a few questions, but I want to stay on air, and I'll be right back.
Sure. Let's see. Wow, only an hour. This is wild. The fact that this fellowship plays different every time is actually very entertaining. Let's see what we had in the end. Yeah, our last
All
turn
right.
draws were hilarious.
Say it again.
Our last turn draws were hilarious. Elfstone with no allies, gather information with 1 round left.
Yeah. Now, pretty sure that this card is how I know I didn't load my new deck.
Yeah.
um.
I want you to delete every copy of your old deck.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Usually I just do the whatever top one is in the downloads. Didn't even check the date on it. So I have already downloaded the other deck. So it's ready to go. It'll be on the top of my downloads by date next week.
Good, good. So you had
So
questions.
so I did have questions. Part of it is like it's Octagon related, and you had kind of said something about it. Like, but these cards here,
Are you talking about the ones in the middle that we can't touch?
yeah, the ones that we can't touch. Um, you think that's from just some update on Octagon or something?
That's what I'm thinking. It seems to only happen in multiplayer
Mm.
games. because I
Okay.
tested our own little campaign pack just with
All right.
myself, and it worked.
Okay. And then
Um,
the other question I have is so things like the boons that we have earned, we can just build them into a deck in Rings DB, right?
yes, we can.
Is that accurate rather than having to add card, add card, add card over and over?
If it's actually in Rings DB, then yes, we can. I wasn't sure if they added all those boons.
Yeah, I don't know either. So I'm just, I could be talking out my butt.
Oh, it's worth a shot.
Yeah. So off air, we can talk about which cards go where and stuff and see if we can do it.
Yeah.
So this is like, God, it's, I really don't have much of a memory of this quest. I know we did it in the campaign we played with Stokes,
Yep.
like, and Dennison. We got this far, right? Like,
Yep. Sadly, it's a decent quest, and I like what it does. It covers a lot of ground.
I was gonna say, it really does a lot of the book,
Yeah.
and
And
I mean, this is entirely almost the whole, like, that was like one cycle of campaign cards, or not campaign, but like actual, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The deluxe in all of its scenarios. What's that word?
uh,
uh,
a cycle.
thank you. Yes.
Yeah, basically
I mean,
we go all through Holland, and like the Watcher on the Water is even
its own thing,
its
and
own
like,
pack, and it's got a single stage, and then
right,
it's got to compete against the Balrog in the box, and then the
right,
Breaking of the Fellowship, which are just momentous occasions in the books.
right.
Um, but I think the designers did a decent job in that they didn't try to make it a big spectacle. They just gave it a neat mechanic and
Right.
let it
Yeah, they
set up the
very
rest of the
broad
campaign.
stroked this part of the story to get
Yeah,
us there.
yeah, because it does make for good decisions,
Yeah.
right? None of the gameplay was, uh,
And when you think about it, like narratively, from the Council of Elrond, you just got to get to Moria,
yeah,
right? And yes, there are a couple things that happen or whatever, but the biggie is not actually the Watcher in the Water. It's not actually being pursued by a war. I mean, that's just a mechanism to get us to the death of Gandalf. Spoiler, right? I mean, like that's
yeah,
they're little blips on the way.
yeah. Oh, that work fight, that could have gone much worse for us.
Yeah. And you know
That's
what?
for sure.
Actually, like in the books and the films and stuff, it's the real hurdle before Moria is trying to go over the mountain. And this doesn't even really try to
Yeah,
capture that other than snowdrifts,
yeah, you're right.
right? But the whole Dwarrowdelf cycle is all kind of about this
Yep.
in its way. And I mean, trying to get over, I mean, those quests are awful in the early game. I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
Like Redhorn Gate. And like,
I
oh,
like the Red Horn Gate. I know it.
no, you don't.
uh,
Nostalgia, some weird bloom of nostalgia makes you say that. But like, I don't know. It's just like, you don't want to do a whole scenario of trying to get over a mountain, right? Like, whereas here they just actually ignore that and like you're pursued by wargs to the gate, which is interesting.
yeah,
And you have these high threat location cards, Redhorn Foothills,
yeah. Oh,
that
but
do the
the
job.
gate made an appearance. It was our first location, and
Yeah.
Redhorn passed, and it was very thematic. It deals damage to you. So the
Yep.
longer you spend up the mountain, the faster you die.
Yeah. But boy,
Oh,
I'm glad hobbits and elves are fast.
oh yeah.
That really helped us here.
That was a timely and ladder's caregiver,
Yeah, thank you.
and then we fed her to the
That
wolves.
was Elrond who gave them to us.
Yeah.
The council will be like, "Hey, you guys might need Steve," so we took him. And it was nice to do the Mary Eowyn double kill
Yeah, it
finally.
was.
Um, she's fun. She's so good.
Yeah. Like seeing her on a team.
Yeah.
Well, that was highly entertaining, my friend.
So if we had chosen a different Frodo, I don't know. I mean, this one didn't do anything particular for us. Could have been anybody.
Yep.
Um,
We
so maybe next time we take the one that does add willpower and fighting.
Let's see what we got here. We got the one that lets us cancel attacks.
Which is also nice.
The one that adds either willpower or fight. Or
Yeah.
this one, exhaust the one ring data resource to hero's pool. See, this is interesting because in all my other campaigns, I have chosen the other burden at the beginning. Not Gandalf's delay, but the one hunting for the ring, and it does bad
Yep.
things when the ring is exhausted.
Right. So that, I mean, I always have taken Gandalf's delay. Because I think I always use it to the ring more than you and I do.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've always been a lot more desperate in earlier campaigns. Mainly because I've started a couple and they've always been like high player count. So I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like we were using the ring a lot.
Yeah, we were.
You and I aren't putting that on very much.
No, and we haven't had to. Plan B, forget about it.
We just had,
Except for that
well,
one
we had the
game.
one that saved the game.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, what it should be doing, right?
That's true.
So yeah, maybe. I mean, so the next quest is feeding Sam to the Balrog. Yeah.
Journey in the Dark.
Oh, spoiler.
Oh, I don't know. That's a 2-thread increase for me.
Whatever.
Oh boy.
Although that is significant if we use that Frodo.
Yeah. I don't
You know,
think
I
that's going
don't
to be
care
a good
about
choice
that
for
kind of
us.
stuff, but I have a feeling that the bad art Frodo is the one we're going to use. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Very nice. Okay. We don't have a plan for next week yet, do we?
not really. I mean, generally speaking, we're every other on the campaign, and maybe we'll try to find a special guest.
Awesome.
Anyone who's listening, if you want to be a special guest, let us know. And yeah.
Yeah, let us know on Discord
So
at
Jim
BigFomLof.
Carcosa's image pack is out. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. Say it
Yeah.
again.
You can find us on Discord at BigFomLof or at WanderingTook on the Lord of the Rings channel. And you said something about Arkham.
Oh, we'll leave it for off air. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Have a great night.